How much time are you wasting trying to manipulate text entries to fit into cells in an Excel worksheet? Hi, I'm Dawn with K-Squared Technologies. In this tech tip, we'll look at 4 ways to fit text into the cells of an Excel spreadsheet. When text is too long to display in a cell, that text is visible only until you enter content in the adjacent cell. Here we have a lengthy entry, and as soon as I put something into cell B1, the text is still in cell A1, but now it's no longer poaching on that space in B1. At this point then, we need to find a way to get that text to fit into that cell. Let's look at those options. Method number 1, AutoFit. There are 2 ways to apply AutoFit. The first option is to move your mouse to the right edge of the header column you want to adjust and double-click. In this case, column A. We look for that double-headed arrow and double-click. Or we can move to the Cells group in the Home tab of the ribbon, choose Format, and here we have AutoFit Column Width. It's good to know that AutoFit also works to adjust the height of the worksheet rows. You can see that option here. But we'll pick AutoFit Column Width. Either way, with AutoFit, Excel expands the width to accommodate the longest entry in the column. AutoFit can also be applied to multiple selected columns, such as these quarterly numbers. So I can use either technique. For this, I'll double-click. It doesn't matter which of these columns I move to, double-click. Or I could click and drag to make the columns an equal width. Method number 2, wrap text. In many Excel worksheets, horizontal space is a premium, as we often want to limit our content to 1 page wide, whether we're printing to a physical printer or creating a PDF of our work. This is when wrap text can be helpful, which keeps the text in one cell while wrapping or aligning the text to multiple lines. With wrap text, we can limit the column width only to what we need to display the worksheet content rather than focusing on the heading text. The easiest way to work with wrap text is to select the cell or cells you want to work with and then choose Wrap Text from the Alignment group in the Home tab. And here is Wrap Text. Super easy. As I use the Wrap Text feature frequently, I've added it here to my Quick Access toolbar. Look for our video on this channel on how to customize the Quick Access toolbar in Excel. The next 2 options have more limited applications, but may be helpful with some Excel projects. Method number 3, resizing the content. Rather than fitting the cell to the content, Excel also lets you resize the content to fit the cell. Here are the steps. First of all, select the cell that's too long to fully display. Next, press Ctrl+1. This is a handy keyboard shortcut to know anyways, because it opens up the Format Cells dialog box. We could also click on the Alignment Group's dialog launcher. So here's this little arrow in the corner. It takes us into Format Cells and the Alignment tab. Notice as well, this is another way to enable wrap text. For this example, we'll pick Shrink to Fit. So it's not a change to the font that's assigned to that cell. It's simply an option that will shrink the content to fit in that cell. So sometimes the shrink to fit method shrinks the text so much that it may not even be legible. As an alternative, consider reducing the font size of the column headings. Here I might make them a little bit smaller and then also apply wrap text. And finally, method number 4, change content orientation. If you really need to squeeze a lot of text into a small amount of horizontal space, another option is to change the content orientation. First of all, select the cell or cells you want to change. Here I've selected the entire row 1. Next, we'll go to Format Cells. So we'll use that keyboard shortcut again, Ctrl+1. Pick the Alignment tab. From here we have a variety of alignment options. For instance, horizontal, I'll change this to center. Vertical is at the bottom. I'm going to apply wrap text as well. And on the right hand side, this is where we can change the orientation or angle of that text. And let's go back to our worksheet. Here I'll adjust the height of that row just a bit. And you can see that although these headings aren't as readable, changing the orientation might be a fit for certain spreadsheets. This also gives us the flexibility to make these columns even narrower because we're not basing the column width on those column headings. It can be just the content that's in the columns below. Which of these options will help you to format and fit text in your Excel worksheets? In this K-Square Tech Tip, you've seen 4 ways to fit text in Excel worksheet cells. How can we help you to be more productive? Please reach out to us for IT services and consulting to support you with Microsoft technologies. We look forward to working with you. Thanks for watching.